here at Episcopal Church of the Redeemer in Kenmore with Father John Ferguson. John, there's a lot of talk now about the war on Christmas and how retailers aren't wishing people a Merry Christmas, but it occurred to me that I have not yet been wished a Happy Advent. Not once. Could you speak a little bit about the war on Advent?
Yeah, I don't think there is a war on Advent, except maybe by some Episcopalians who wish it were Christmas already. No, I don't think there's any war on Advent. In fact, part of Christianity, Advent's really not observed. Mm-hmm. So I think that it's a good time. Advent is a good time for us to think about how the next year for us is going to begin, and what are the most important things in our lives. And certainly, there can't be any war against that.
Well, could you tell us what Advent is and why it's important?
Well, Advent is a preparatory period. Started out originally as a preparatory period to celebrate the Nativity, as part of suppression of a number of Roman holidays by the Church after 325. Required that there be a period of fasting before Christmas. What it has become, what it has evolved into, is talking about the beginning of the story of the life of Jesus, but more importantly, it's about all of the mysteries that lead up to the beginning of Paschal mystery. So it's a very important time. One of the interesting things, I've told this story many times, but it's a lot about identity. The church year itself is about identity, but Advent is the beginning of a period of time to start asking, who am I? In this society, we tend to think of ourselves as consumers, or people who do this and that at work, a profession or a job or whatever. And actually, those are the things we do. They're not who we really are. Who we really are children of God, inheritors of the kingdom of heaven, and actual repository points, tabernacles for the death, resurrection, and ascension of Jesus. And so Advent begins that period of thinking for 6 months of what that's all about. From this coming Sunday, the 30th of November, until the 31st of May, we will be thinking about all the things that feed into that mystery of the dying and rising of Jesus. What I was going to say earlier is that in Native American culture, in the Hopi Indian culture, when you're ill, they call for the shaman, and the shaman has you lie down and then does a ritual sacred sand painting of the story of the people, because the assumption that's made is that the reason that you're sick, part of the reason that you're sick, is you don't remember who you are. Advent is a really wonderful time for us to remember who we are and what our life is really about and its long-term and full consequences. So it's more than just a period of preparation for Christmas. It's a period of time to begin again, to begin anew, and to look forward to, first of all, the second coming of Christ, which will be the end, but also the beginning chapters of this great mystery of the story of the incarnation and death and resurrection of Jesus, with John the Baptist and the Annunciation to Mary is a great lead-up.
So then Advent starts, as you said, November 30th, and then it lasts up until when?
Christmas Eve.
Okay then, so it's not Christmas until Christmas.
It isn't Christmas until Christmas, and in our tradition, Christmas is the 12 days in between the night of Christmas, the actual Christmas Eve, and the 6th of January. That's actually Christmas for us, which includes a number of feast days, a couple of Sundays this year, that have to do with the nativity of Jesus and his early life.
All right. John, thank you for clearing that up.
Thanks.